Fondo Natura has been formed to create, embody, and stimulate sustainable solutions for the environment. As an initial goal, we propose a resounding step to promote the production and use of sustainable fuels in Mexico. The aim is to contribute to greenhouse gas reduction and to assure the commercial feasibility of this kind of renewable energy. This effort is key to combating the problem of greenhouse gas emissions, given that, unlike the wasteful linear route of fossil fuels, the life cycle of biofuels is cradle to cradle. This means that the carbon dioxide released by the biofuel when it is burned is absorbed by the plants used to produce it for a net zero, a process that can represent a reduction of emissions of up to 80%. Fondo Natura has assumed the challenge to search for solutions which truly benefit the environment, that do not compete for arable land or water with existing food crops, which is to say, second-generation sustainable sources. The current global tendency is to enact legislation to force a change from the use of fossil fuels to renewable energy through such means as a carbon credit system, which will start taking effect in 2012. For example, in aviation, the goal international agencies have stipulated is that as of 2015, 1% of jet fuel should come from alternative sources and increase to 15% by 2020. In Mexico alone, this implies an exponential growth of the demand from 40 to 700 million liters in a period of only 5 years. Conscious of this great opportunity, Fondo Natura has concentrated on analyzing the most feasible sources to produce in Mexico: jatropha, higuerilla, the castor oil plant, salicornia, and algae. Once the sources are identified, the supply chain starts with the first step: sowing and crop care. Then the seeds are harvested for the next stage: oil extraction. The oil is processed in the refining step to finally produce biojet fuel. The benefit of biofuel for our country could be tremendous. It is not just another crop, but a comprehensive production strategy. Income will be generated for many communities that will have profitable crops and at the same time contribute to improving the quality of life for all the inhabitants of the globe. In Mexico, there are several isolated efforts that have obtained notorious results. In Chiapas, there are large quantities of palm oil, and recently they have planted vast extensions of jatropha. In Yucatan, several lines of research are underway. One of the most interesting ones involves algae with high oil content. There are also very successful field trials using a high-yield strand of higuerilla, castor oil plant, that is endemic and a very hardy plant. In Sonora, experiments have been made for a number of years now, growing salicornia, a highly salt-tolerant halophyte, which even can be irrigated with seawater. In fact, this region has a state-of-the-art CO2 recovery model that employs salt water from a shrimp farm waste to irrigate salicornia, and in combination with mangrove trees and other species, creates successful ecosystems. The goal is to underpin sustainable local development, offering unprecedented socioeconomic benefits. All of the states that have coastlines are also prime candidates for algae farms, one of the most promising technologies for the future. Upon promoting crops, which are part of an environmental effort, you distance yourself from speculation and oversupply, present in other sectors of the agro-industry. It is a perfect formula to create solid employment and sustainable development in Mexico. Hence, Mexico meets all the requirements to spearhead the production of biofuels and, due to the proximity to the US, has a natural market with a huge demand for this product. Fondo Natura was established to integrate all of the elements of the production chain to deal with this enormous undertaking and be able to take advantage of this wonderful opportunity.